events that happen in each game.
What cards you receive
Yes,
more of
exactly.
and shit.
What I saw the most was just so much draw. There's so much draw. The Bowmasters I put out in game 2 got up to 20.
Holy
so
shit.
There's just so much draw going on, and every pod draw out of control, and so just a way to stop that, I feel like is good for some decks at least. But.
Well, one thing that I consider playing a lot, but I haven't played, is Steel Enchantment, Copy Enchantment, and Mirror Maiden.
Yeah, those I saw quite a bit today. I played Steel Enchantment twice. Somebody else I saw play Steel Enchantment. I saw somebody else play Copy Enchantment. Because everyone's copying or stealing Ristics or Tice or, you know what I mean?
I saw someone commandeer a Necropotence.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Commandeer
has
been really spiking in popularity.
Oh, yeah.
And but you need a lot of blue to throw away, and most of the time my blue is my interaction, so that's like 3 pieces of interaction.
Yes. That is.
But I guess you steal the spell.
And you can get some cool shit with it, like a Tithe or Ristic.
Oh, I've seen it take a lot of ad nauseas.
Nope.
And that's definitely worth it. You know, throw away a couple counter spells, get ad nausea.
And especially, let's say they have a Ristic out or whatever, maybe a Mystic and a Ristic. I saw that multiple times too today. You know how much draw you've accumulated, that throwing away those 2 blues is not as significant because you know what I mean? You're just drawing and drawing and drawing. So you're like,
at that point, because I guess they're thinking about the state where you got 20 cards in hand, not really 4 cards or 3 cards, which is normally where I'm at. Sometimes I have trouble getting into the state where I have 20 to 30 cards, and I can throw away 2 blue cards like it's absolutely nothing.
I would say for sure the mid-range decks are prevalent now. You don't, like I was telling Alex, I only saw 2 Rog Size. One of them was Josh. The other one was some other guy. I didn't see any Rouse today at my tables. I didn't.
No, I haven't seen Rouse for a while.
I saw so many Rog Thras, Shy, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. That's what I saw a lot of.
My pod 1, I was in with a blue farm, a dog Silas.
Okay.
Which was very interesting.
That is interesting. Yeah. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, and Inala.
Okay.
And I know the Inala, and the Inala is absolutely brutal. And I'm always afraid of Inala, I gotta say.
Was it the one who played the oversized commander card too for him? Or for Inala?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I played against him in one of my rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays a mean game, that's for sure.
Number 1 MVP today, though, is Sudden Shock. Great card. Split second. Number 1. Yeah.
Sudden Shock, huh?
Yeah,
that's it.
Did you win any games with Sudden Shock? Or?
I stopped a Kinnan from winning a game with the Sudden Shock. He played the Basalt, and I responded with the Sudden Shock. I ended up winning that game, and then the other game I used as a political tool the whole game to stop a Malcolm from winning and to pretty much keep the other Malcolm and stuff from doing stuff. And then that game ended up in a draw where someone was going for an Underworld Breach, and I was able to Bottle Cap Blast and Sudden Shock the one guy who had the Curse Totem out stopping the dwarves, and I had 14 treasures, so I was able to respond to the Underworld Breach by killing said player, and then everyone just decided it was time for a draw. So
Dude, Magda is so freaking hard to stop.
Dwarves.
And so the thing is I have played against so many games of Magda that I do know that Magda can fail sometimes. And thinking that Magda has the potential to fail is a problem. Because most of the time, Magda's not actually going to fail. Magda's going to make the treasures and get there. So I had a game where I would have won. I would have been able to present a win on my turn, and I'm pretty sure people didn't have interaction for a creature spell at the time. It did not seem like they might have had it because they were all tapped out. It was really early. But but I let a Magda player swing through to get a treasure on me. I
That's your
think this
mistake.
was in my second pod. Yeah, but the guy on my left, I was sort of more afraid of him than anything at the time, so I was willing to give Magda a treasure. Well, I lost that game to Magda, by the way.
Dwarves. Thank you, we sneak through.
See, bro, in Alex's final game, they were just so terrified of him, and that's why they like really just crippled him. Because they were just so afraid.
And I had Tezzeret at the One Ring at some point in time, so I was able to get a lot of draw power out of it. So
Interesting.
I was keeping up with the double Niv Mizzets going on, because one guy had Niv Mizzet as commander with a VV, and then the other guy was playing Volhar, Demir, Merfolk. With like surveilling or something.
Oh yeah, he surveils and you lose life if it's instant sorcery.
Yeah,
something
that
like
one. So he was
I know
using
that
He ended up.
Was it from Lorwyn or?
No, Dominator Reunited.
Yeah, because it's a
Okay.
Phyrexian. But he plunged into Darkness 30 life, which is like look
Yep.
at the top 30 cards of your library and put one into your hand. And yeah, he kind of overextended on that one, and then the VV and Niv Mizzet damage ended up.
Wait,
picking
you
him
tell
up.
me dude plunged into darkness?
Yeah, very early in the game too. So
He was close to a win. If they didn't have the Flusterstorm, he would have won.
yeah, he had a Thoracle on the stack and a Deep Con,
Damn.
and then he got Flusterstormed, and that was the only counter spell that actually would have stopped him at the time.
Yeah.
So
2 months ago, he did the same thing in my pod, game 5.
What,
Like a very similar thing. He plunged for, it was like in between 15 and 20
yeah,
that he paid life for, and it was a Thassasaurus on the stack, and he didn't get it. Didn't get the consultation or attain a pact.
jeez,
Yeah,
that's a risky move, but
Yeah.
people do it.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but not as good as Sudden Shock.
Okay.
For 2 mana, split second deals 2 damage to any target. You know what's 2 toughness?
He can actually do
Opposition
it before,
agent.
too.
Kills an opposition agent. Fuck
Dude,
opposition agent.
okay, so I was in a game where dude had Thassa's on the stack, but he still had 1 card in his library,
Yeah.
and the Magda player had Sudden Shock in hand. What ended up happening is it wasn't relevant. So
Yeah. It probably would have been relevant.
but it could have been.
Could have been.
If for that very sudden second.
For that very sudden second.
for
2
that
damage before he won.
Yeah, for that sudden second, it could have been relevant.
I think the most relevant card today was Rizek Cedh.
Too many of those.
I saw it every game. All 5 rounds I saw it.
I think I did as well.
I would see it get copied or stolen, or I saw one get commandeered. That was really fucking annoying.
No, I'm definitely thinking I got to put better Ristic Tech in my deck, like the 3 I named earlier. But the question is, go all of them? Some of them? Like, what do you guys think about Steel Enchantment versus Copy Enchantment?
I love Steel Enchantment. I run it, and specifically because not only with you're copying it, but if you're stealing it, it's no longer theirs. It's yours, and you're the only one benefiting now, rather than 2 people benefiting.
Because even on like Copy Enchantment, I think that's like a double blue pip anyways.
Yep.
So Steel Enchantment's almost cheaper.
Yeah, it's the same. It's 2 blue as well.
I think with the copy enchantment, it kind of draws the games out. You can either go out for a draw, or you could try to play catch up with the other person playing Rizek Cedh, or Remora if they have it, or Smothering Tide if they have it. You're like, okay, well I can draw at least and they get mana, but maybe I could draw something better, and maybe they just have nothing with their Smothering Tide treasures.
No, I'm legitimately thinking, like, right now, like, after this, like, re-menangle my deck and put in...
I say steal and copy. I like them both.
Yeah.
Because they both do their own things, and if you feel like...
Now, Mirror Maid, is that artifacts and enchantments?
I believe so.
Okay. And, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just think the steal enchantment, what Jake said, you're benefiting it the most when you steal someone's enchantment versus copying it. You're either playing catch up or you're going for a draw. Potentially a draw. That's just how I feel about it.
Flash photography is also a good choice.
Oh
too.
my gosh, Flash
Seeing a
photo.
lot more Flash
Yeah.
photography.
Yeah, I saw
Yep.
Mayhem Devil get copied, and I'd make game with like the Magda and two
Oh,
Malcolms. So there's just
Jesus
treasures everywhere.
Christ. Magda's worst nightmare. You know what stops a Magda? A Mayhem Devil.
Yeah, I couldn't. That was the game with the cursed totem anyway.
Can't
so
sudden
my
shock
shit
that
was-
one.
What, the Mayhem Devil? No, I just had to wait for them to kill each other's. Because they eventually got mad at each other and they started firing their Mayhem Devils at one another. Their pings and their because the
That's
cursed
funny.
totem was shutting me down, so they
Yeah.
didn't even deal with it. And there was a Rog Tevish that game, so
Yeah.
unfortunately he didn't get a
Hey,
pop any
I
crazy
heard,
shit
I heard
out, but
about the Rog Tevish. Were you in Rog Tevish game?
not a good one from him.
Okay.
But the ones where he gets Sire of Insanity out and stuff like that, I wouldn't even want to be involved.
I felt bad for him. He was in my game 4. I felt really bad for him.
Did you not do good in that game either?
He got 2 lands, Springleaf Drum, Mox Opal, and Caster Brograk 2 times.
2 times.
Yeah.
Oh. Ballmasters?
Blasphemous Act.
Oh, okay.
He wiped the Rog Thras board, a little bit of mine, and the Heliod player was okay. He only had like 2 creatures. But it really fucked up Rog Thras. He was set back for a couple turns. He came back up through Thras's activations with Gaia's, and then obviously just recasting Rograk for 2 mana. Fun card. That game went to a draw because we all kind of rebuilt our board state, except Rog Tevish did fuck all after that. And eventually we were just like, we're in 2 turns, one of us is going to win. So Rog Tevish was like, I win in 2 turns. Heliod player wins in 2 turns. I'm going to win in 2 turns, SSA. So we just went to a draw at that point. The Blasphemous Act definitely did something, but if 2 of us are playing mid-range and the Heliod player is sort of playing mid-rangey, we're all just going to come back up. I like Heliod a lot.
Yeah, I played against him earlier.
There was another guy that played Heliod sometime last year, maybe in the summertime. That one performed really well. The guy that was playing it today, though, I think he just got bad draws. Plain simple. Because I know that Heliod deck can do really good.
He was going good in my pod and everything. He almost had a prosperity for like 15, but we were kind of like keeping him countered and everything, making sure he wasn't going off too crazy.
Did he get to transform?
Yeah, he got to transform.
Wow.
So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
he was getting a lot of reduction and everything, and we kind of had to stay on top of it.
Backside sucks.
Which Heliod is that? Is that the mono white or the
one that
I think
flips?
it's blue.
Yeah, it's blue-white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in a game with the Heliod, a Kefka, and a Najila. And that ended up being a draw at the end of that one, because the Kefka player went for the Thoracle win, and they got stopped with like 1 minute left on the clock anyways, so we just ran out that turn and then ended up going to a draw, because it was already in overtime, so. But that Heliod player had so much draw power and everything, was like drawing us like 9 cards and shit, so.
Yeah, I one of the biggest issues I had is I just didn't have matching draw power to keep parity with all the draw out there. It was a lot of Ristics and Mystics, and one dude even spent 3 mana to copy a fish, and it was worth it.
Yeah.
You know, he got the full value out of the fish. Like I sort of fluctuate between like jamming too many clones and then I sort of back it off. And how many clones is too many? Right now I'm playing, let's say, just the bird, but I think I should probably put in Flesh Duplicate, right?
That and Fan Image.
I'd
I'd say about the 3.
I like those
And
two.
Phantasmal, yeah.
I mean, I run all of them in my deck, but it's, you know, Kefka runs a lot of clones, at least mine does. And going back to you're talking about, you know, the Steel Enchantment and the Copy Enchantment and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a good example. Early at one of the games, she was playing Kedis Malcolm. She stole an enchantment. She stole a Tithe, and it was going to be, everyone was like just terrified. Went around my turn, and I stole that tight. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's such a good card to me, and to see it's very prevalent in the meta now. I feel like with all of the Ristics and the Tice and Remoras. I even used it on a Remora earlier. So in one of my games, because I was like, I need some more draw, and yeah, it helped me out.
Yeah,
it gave me the cards I needed. I got, I think, 4 cards in one go around, and then I just let it die.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Paying taxes for losers.
I do not condone tax evasion.
Yeah, he does. Don't let him tell you otherwise. I like what the dude did in the top 16 with the Rogthrath, where he had the Training Grounds and Biomancer's Familiar and a Niv Mizzet out, so every time he drew a card, like, it would deal 1 damage, and me and dude were already at 5 life, and then he got, what's it called? He had his Cradle out, he had,
the Candelabra.
Yeah, the Candelabra, and, yeah.
Candelabra does a lot of work.
Yep.
Yeah, he almost had a Boro Breeze Caller, he called it out, and he was about to channel my Damping Sphere out. And I was like, hey, I like channel abilities, and I channeled Twin Shot Sniper back in response and hit his or Boro Breeze Caller.
Did you drop that line too?
Yes, I did.
He did.
He did.
I laughed because I knew what he was going to do. Because he was like, I like channels too. I was like, he does.
You gotta be witty in Magic.
Oh, that's classic, bro. Oh, that's too good.
Yeah, that 1 mana for just Thrasios activations was just nutty at the end. With the guy's Cradle on top of that, because it's like, especially with the Niv Mizzet, because every time he draws a card, it's just pings, so.
Yeah, who had the 1 mana Thrasios activation?
The Rogthrath player, my top 16 match.
Reduced by Training Grounds
And Biomancer's Familiar, so it's only 1 mana per activation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
talk
played
about
them
value.
both. He played them both.
Yeah, he had a Ristic that game. He had a Mystic Remora.
And used his clone. And
Would
cloned
you
the Niv
play
Mizzet.
both?
And
Yeah.
I did play both, and I actually in Dog Thrass I played both, and got them both out once, and they were all 1 activation, and I think I won the game. That obviously it's very hard to lose if you have a Thrasios with a single pip.
Would you say playing both is worth it?
Yeah, I'd like it.
You like it? Yeah.
Plus,
'Cause
Biomancer's Familiar is a creature too.
Because
so.
also if you
Yes.
don't get 1, like, you know what I mean, you have a better chance with 2 in the 100. You know what I mean?
And it's
You're
really
like,
strong with Thrasios.
Yes. And also, say that you're running all those, which you are going to run if you're running a Thrasios or a Roxai or whatever, you're going to have all the creature search cards. So, like, boom, all of a sudden you search out a Biomancers to the field. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I like it.
Man, yeah, you're really making me think here.
That's good for Eldritch Evolution.
Yes.
Because it's 3-drop, right?
Biomancer's 2, green and blue.
Okay.
But why is it good for Eldritch?
Just easy to sack too. You can sack a 1 mana dork. Now you got Biomancer's Familiar. Or a 0-drop. Like Rograk, for instance. Then you get your Biomancer's Familiar.
And also, when you're done with it, you can sack it too. I like it. It's yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be left of my deck if I'm playing all these clones, all these copies.
Yeah.
I mean,
it would be a whole different list for sure.
Yeah.
If you start
It'd feel
putting
like
all those in. It would
I
be,
feel like I can actually make those slots.
Yeah,
Like,
but I also think
I
like
had
I
pretty
was saying
close.
earlier, the meta seems to have shifted more to a mid-range game. At least from what I've noticed, there's so much less turbo going on.
mid-range, if you're talking about turn 4.
Yeah. That's what I guess I am talking about. Turn 4, turn 5, maybe at the longest. But yeah, that is what I'm saying. Because I would consider the turbos for me being a turn 2 win or a turn 3 protected win. Like, that's kind of turbo.
Yeah. I've seen, man, I saw some crazy wins. Man, I
See, none of my games were short, bro. I went to fucking overtime every single game. Other than the last one with you.
Yeah.
And other than that, all of them went to overtime. And everyone was a draw. Like I said, they were all pushed to draws. We all had wins, like, ready. And yeah, that's what goes on. So, because everyone could have stopped a turbo. I feel like if there was a turbo at our table, with all the decks I was playing with, almost every deck had blue. It's very rare to be facing a deck that didn't have blue in it.
Everybody was playing smart.
Yeah.
I had a game that 100% should have been a draw, but two of the players that were doing most of the controlling of what was going on, or the most communication with each other, I sort of stayed silent when I shouldn't have. They got to a point where they were stopping somebody that was winning, and as that person was realizing that they were going to get stopped as they were winning, they offered a draw up to the other individuals. And because they haven't really been in tournament play before, they didn't really understand that this was something that should have been like stopped and negotiated about, and they just didn't really register it, and they just sort of kept going. And then right after that happened, obviously Magda wins the game. Not you, but the Magda players.
He looked at you, he was like, fucking Magda.
All us Magda players are the same. We're all one. We're a legion.
The most high-level pod that I played in was my second to last pod, in my opinion at least, with the most experienced players out of all of them that I played in probably. And that one had the most politicking by far, and most deals like, hey, you can play this, but you can only do this. Hey, you can, like a lot of those deals went on in that pod.
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I can't. You can play this, but you can't do damage to me if you play the Bowmasters.
Those stack
and then
up to
those are
rules.
agreed to, and then no more damage to them. And like even me, I made a deal when I stole the enchantment. The Tithe, they were like, you can steal it, and I won't stop you.
Yeah.
If you only take 2 treasures per go around.
Yep.
And to me, that was worth it. And I didn't want to waste my own interaction, because I wanted to save that for when somebody tries to win. And so
That's the worst part, is the deals fucking work, and I hate it so much.
And, what I noticed that is they are, in the right, in my opinion. Those deals are benefit to everybody.
Keeps the game going.
Yes, it keeps the game going.
And that's how you have a good, fun game.
Somebody also doesn't get like super above everyone else. It's
or
more
blown
like,
out. You avoid the blowout. The smart players avoid the blowouts.
Yes.
And here's the thing: when you got a new person that comes in the tournament scene, I think what they do is they purposely allow people to overextend and blow out.
Yes.
Just so they learn. Maybe it's just so they learn the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Is like, and then you start to see it and you understand, like, oh yeah, you might have pushed for a win really hard, but yeah, you lost really hard too because of how far you overextended. When we all could have continued to play longer, but because you overextended, everybody had to overextend all of their removal to stop you, and therefore the pod had to end right after your overextension. So it's almost like you can cause a misbalance, not really understanding what you're doing, and then the pod will just end, and you're like, wow, these pods are so terrible. We lost on turn 3. Well, we probably lost on turn 3 because you made everybody use everything they had instead of talking to the people around you to see, hey, how can we play this game?
Yeah.
And maybe don't do that, and I won't blow you out, and you won't lose the turn, like right there.
Yeah, more of, like I said in the past too, more of showing before you cast, or like being like, hey, I'm gonna do this, like, you know what I mean? Let's talk about this before this happens.
Showing them a sudden shock all day and just being like, hey, if you guys do anything,
that was exactly. And yes, I did the same thing too. I politicked as well, showing multiple counterspells throughout the day to show them, like, hey, is this your best option right now? Do you want me to waste my interaction right now, or do you want me to hold it till this guy pops off? Look at how much he already has. He's already got these 2 pieces. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Why are we, like, you know what I mean? Let's not waste this. So.
Oh, yeah.
My second round, it looks like. Yeah. Second round, the Savala won turn 3 because I put a silence under a Chromox.
He didn't have a silence.
No.
He had white mana.
Yeah, I had a singular white mana. I spent everything, and I was like, after I passed the turn after that, I was like, I guess I didn't need that Chromox, because I was able to cast Cedh, I was able to cast the Badgermole Cub, and then I passed, and I was like, I didn't need this Chromox yet. And then the Savala won that turn 3. He casted the Phyrexian Soul Gorger, 3 CMC 8/8. And because I also have a Savala, he drew 2 cards. And then he casted Sword of the Parans. The first 2 lines on it are irrelevant. The third line says, untap equipped creature. So because he had 8 mana from Savala, he just made infinite mana. Casted Shared Summons, got the Teamer Sabretooth, and some other card from Midnight Hunt. And then he was looping those with Eternal Witness, and then just eventually got Walking Ballista.
Would have been cooler if you would have looped Teamer Sabretooth and panned Glacial Worm.
It would have been
That's a
cooler
cool
if he
card.
just played a completely different deck.
Yeah, I went up against him too, and I completely shut him down in one of my matches. I think I won against him in that one. Yeah, but he was building really fast and everything, had everything.
Yes,
Got a Manglehorn out, destroyed. Forgot what he he destroyed one of my artifact dwarves, got that out of the way. And then he ran out of cards in hand, and the other 2 players couldn't keep up with everything, so dwarves just kept building and building and building.
It's almost like you can't get just rid of one dwarf. They got 15 more in there.
Man, it's
Oh,
you
that
only
was a
need
draw
like
that
2
game.
dwarves to win the game.
And then a vehicle. And that's something to tap them.
It is a draw, but I pushed for that draw because it was game 5. And
Oh, shit, okay.
I was at 7 points, sitting at 15 at the start of the match. So it was like I just needed a draw to be able to get in the top 16.
Yeah.
So throughout the game, I was kind of pushing forward, and Savala said, I don't want to push or get a draw because I need to win if I'm going to get in the top 16.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I shattered his dreams today. So, yeah, by getting a draw, I ended up in top 16, and he ended up not in top 16.
That's what Mega
Ruin
players
other
do.
people's days.
That's what Mega players do.
Magda. Red deck.
Oh,
We're assholes,
man.
but we win, so
Oh.
get fucked.
Damping Sphere.
Yeah.
Or
Damping Sphere put in a lot of work for
It
me in
did.
that last
Sudden
game.
shock.
It
A
really
lot of
did.
work. I had
Yeah.
Torps and Damping
That's why they
Sphere.
kept you alive.
Oh, yeah.
Rodney was like, keep him. I gotta keep him alive. I gotta protect him.
Yeah, that's when he was channeling the Bosiju to hit. My
Oh, okay.
sphere.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, that's so funny. What's your go-to? Like, what would be your perfect stacks piece to have in your opener?
A Vexen Bobble at seat 1. Vexing Bobble, seat
Vexing
1.
Bobble, bro.
I had it seat 2 earlier.
That's
Seat
like
2
a,
earlier was still fucking great because I was going against Rogs, and yeah.
that's like a turn 1 Remora.
Yeah.
I kept a real hateful hand earlier,
Yeah.
and it did me well, actually. I played a Cursed Totem on turn 2.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
Yeah, forced an interaction, and then one of the Thrasios players was like, nope. I was like, I knew that's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
And then it goes around to my turn 3, and then I Toxic Deluged and wiped out the board, basically. Both the Thrasios players had decent board states, especially the one. He had like a Cabbage Merchant, had the Thrasios out, he had Badgermole Cub, maybe something else, I forget, but yeah, I just wiped him. So
No, I'm considering putting Toxic Deluge back in.
I
It
love
was
it.
one of my pet favorites. Like, I just
Yeah.
love Toxic Deluge.
Well, with the amount of Thrasios players there are now, like,
Yeah.
it's just so prevalent.
Take out all the creatures.
Yeah, dude, they're dropping
Destroys
all these-
Magdas,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
left and
Me
right.
too.
Well, I had one today. He went for the Deluge. The game was the Heliod. He went to Deluge, paid 4 life to get rid of everything, and I had a Magda activation on the stack, so I was like, alright, I'm going to be smart, grab my portal to Phyrexia, that way with everything dying I'd be able to recur whatever went in. But then the Heliod player had the next turn Echo of Eon, so he was able to shuffle our
Cool.
hands and graveyards into our library and then draw 7 new cards, so...
Oh, wow.
That's
We got
cool.
new grips that
Yeah.
shut off or slowed down my portal. I don't think I ended up getting any value off the portal that game because there wasn't anything in the GY anyways. But
Yeah,
that was a pretty good play.
That was a real slick response to your portal for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't see that one coming right away. But Yeah, if I would have been in a really good spot though, had that portal and deluge all went
Yes.
together. So.
Yeah.
Because that was the Najila match, so he already had a bunch of creatures. He was really scared about me getting his Voice of Victory out of his bin, so that's why he made sure the other guy Echo up Eon, so that way I couldn't recur anything like that. But
Sure.
honestly, I wasn't even gonna fucking worry about Voice of Victory because I had my own dwarf. So
Yeah.
Magda doesn't care about voices. We'll take abolishers, not voices. Abolishers actually mean shit.
Can I go off on a tangent about the merchant and Badger?
Yeah.
So those are like trigger words in my head right now because my game.
You know what? I should have looked at that.
My game one, dude, I casted Cabbage Merchant. It got stolen from fucking Gilded Drake, and then from the Kinnan player, and then the Kinnan player activates, gets Flesh Duplicate, and he copies the Gilded Drake and then takes my Badger Mokub.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't play the game.
That's
after
like
that.
taking out your fucking kneecap.
That was a
Yeah. Both of them. Fuck.
Oh.
I did not play the rest of the game after that. No, that Kinnan player, man.
And then the Hullbreakers in that game.
Yeah, so he casted he got the Hullbreaker off an activation. The Glard player had a response to clone it, and then wait for you to come back. And then the Kinnan player activated Kinnan again, got another clone, so he got another Hullbreaker Horror, and then the Glard player had more interaction for that one. He was going to, what was he going to do? He was going to Veil of Summer, I believe is what it was, and protect his stuff at least at that, for that turn, so that way it couldn't be targeted from the Hullbreaker Horrors. What else do I have written down in here? Excellent player with excellent responses. Okay, thanks, bro. I'm super helpful to myself. He just had every perfect response for Kinnan, and it really dragged the game out. Eventually, that Kinnan did win in overtime. He was able to get infinite activations, and eventually got the High Fate Trickster. So now all of his stuff is flash speed, so he went to cast Finale Devastation for 14, I believe is what it was. Maybe a little more than that. Went to combat, killed us, and then eventually got the Fairy Mastermind. The Vivi player whose turn next it was going to be was protected from a 1-ring, so the Kinnan player can't do combat damage to him, so he just drew him out instead with infinite mana that he made with a Hullbreaker, Opal, and Mox Amber. Just drew out the Vivi player with Fairy Mastermind activations.
There you go.
Powerful combo.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes left in OT.
Yeah, Fairy Mastermind's a good card.
Okay, Brian, did you know banishing that can Battered Golem go infinite?
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
So when an artifact enters, you untap Barry, Battered Golem. Barry's what us Magda players call him. But you give him Banishing Knack, and then you take your Member, Mopal, or whatever you have online, even a Soul Ring, any mana positive artifact, tap him with the Banishing Knack to return it back to your hand, and as soon as you cast it again, it'll untap him, so then you can pretty much just doop, 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 doop. I saw it in a mono blue deck online
So
the other day.
are you telling me if you're in a pod and you have like a Mopal online, right? Check this out.
Yeah.
You got Barry out.
Yeah.
And you have a D-SWAT, and somebody happens to be casting that spell, you can just make infinite right there? You can just steal it and make infinite?
I wasn't even thinking about doing it in my deck, but that's actually a good idea.
That's a good-
I thought you were
Because
just going
have
to
all
Praetor's
the-
Grasp
No,
me.
you have all the cards. If
Except
you think about
Banishing
it.
Knack.
But other people cast it, and you could be there.
You
And I
could,
always have Untimely Malfunction in my sleeve.
Yes, and that's when you use your untimely malfunction out of your sleeve.
Yeah. That'd be
job.
great. To just edit it in.
copy it or change the target, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
right.
duplication.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like that would be some serious aura too. Like
Yeah,
pulling
right.
off something like that, right?
Yeah.
I just won with your Valley Flood Caller combo.
Yeah, with Barry.
My combo existed 20 years ago.
So, did anyone else play against the gal with the Kedis Malcolm.
Shauna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that deck was very interesting.
Oh, Polymorph?
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought that was an interesting deck for sure. Yeah, basically only just trying to get Niv Mizzet.
Yeah, it plays
Plays good though.
that.
It played well.
What's that? There's a red sorcery that's like polymorph.
Yeah,
Does the exact same
well,
thing though.
Yeah, the red-blue one she used the time.
The red blue one.
Yeah, there was one that was a red-blue one.
Huh.
I don't remember what it was. I wish I would have paid
I think
more
the red one
attention.
you're talking is Divergent Transformation.
That's what it's called. Yeah,
That's
divergent.
the up
yeah.
to 2 creatures one.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, where you can get up to 2 creatures?
Yeah, so you pretty much she was targeting her own creature so she could get her Niv, and then targeting someone else's stuff so that way she was getting rid of problems on the board.
I
at
think
the
that
same
is
time.
actually what she played. I don't think maybe it was not.
Polymorph.
Yeah.
You don't think it was? There is a handful of cards that are like polymorph effects in red.
Yeah, I did quite a bit. There's a Transmongify, I think, is one of them. Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
from Core 21.
Yeah, it's like a 4-drop.
That card's awesome.
It was
Yeah.
an interesting deck. I'm trying to think of some other like not totally meta decks that I played.
Our first tournament we played there, I saw a Rogthras player. He was playing a polymorph deck, and his just went to either Hullbreaker Horror or
Tidespout.
Yeah, Tidespout.
That's original Rogthras.
Yep.
Like when Rog came out, they were like, oh, we could just do Hullbreaker and Tidespout Tyrant and get infinite mana, and then Brain Freeze, or Grape Shot, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good though.
Yeah, or they do the Underworld Breach, and then just do the Brain Freeze that way.
Yep, being
Or-
the LED, it was just popping that back and forth.
Yes.
I played a Dargo Timna, who if there was less interaction, he would have won like super early. But like I said, with all the blue being played in every pod, and with him not having any blue, it's, you know what I mean? That's where his downfall was, in my opinion. It was an interesting, cool deck, and it definitely could go super fast, but it really depended on, having interaction, which it did not have.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely every single pod that I was in that I did not have interaction for, the game would have probably been over right then and there.
Yes.
So that's crazy to think about, though, right?
Yeah.
So if I played maybe like let's say 8 counter spells throughout the night, that's 8 different spots. I would have just freaking lost the game.
Yes.
Like how crazy is that?
Yeah.
And then you still have people that'll be using counter spells on like almost irrelevant things sometimes. And
Yeah,
it's
and I think that's really where the table needs to be talking. It needs to be politicking. It needs to be like, hey, is that what you should be countering right now? Are you sure you want to do that? That kind of stuff. Because that's what's going to keep the game flowing. So.
Or sometimes you just use that to your advantage and
Yeah.
make them use
Don't
their
say anything.
interaction.
Yes,
Oh
because
yeah,
you're
if
trying
you're
to win.
turboing,
Yeah,
of
if
course, yeah.
you're trying to win, then yes, you're not
Oh,
telling
yeah.
them like, hold back on stopping so and so's thing that's not going to even really be relevant.
Or just gaslight them. Like, yeah, you should hit that. That's really important.
I really think destroying the damping sphere right now would be really beneficial for us. I really think so.
Yeah.
Never listened to the guy saying that it was a cradle. You can't trust him.
Right.
Badger Mole Cub, Guy is Cradle.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
The two of them, beautiful combination.
Yes.
They're doing wonderful work.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We are in a Ristic study, Gaia's Cradle, Badger Mocha world.
You're seeing every deck
We
with green is just shoving a Badger Mole in there if you can. It doesn't really matter, like if you got a lot of creatures or not. Like it just sort of works. Really makes Gaia's better.
Yes.
I didn't see a single cub today.
Really?
No cubs in any of my matchups.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Not a single cub, no
Um,
cabbage merchant.
One of them got countered in one of my games, and then one of them went through in the game with you.
Yeah.
So I think 2 Badger Moles I saw, but Ristic and Mystic, at least I would say 1 to 2 per game. I saw of every of them.
Yeah.
You can tell what people are looking for in their hand. They're looking to farm. They're looking to get that draw. So yeah, some way to punish the draw or to, a Bowmasters, things like that. But even Bowmasters kind of it kind of sucks sometimes just because it's such a little guy.
Mm-hmm. One damage
yeah,
doesn't really
dude.
stop
Especially,
like a force
like
of
I
will.
said, you're playing two people like him. Maybe you're playing people that have two nib misses out or whatever the fuck. And
I
you're
ran
like,
into
okay.
more nibs than I did OBMs today. I didn't run into a single OBM, but I ran into
Really?
like
Saw
3 nib misses.
Yep, saw 0 today
I
too.
played mine, I think, twice. The second time I played, it got shut down real fast.
Oh.
But the first time, I went to 20. So.
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
My Badger Mole got stolen. My Cabbage Merchant got stolen. So yeah, I saw some Badger Moles.
Both of them?
At the same
time.
Yeah, at the same time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, game 1. It was the Cannon player. He got the Flesh Duplicate and the Gilded Drake.
Oh,
His
jeez.
deck also got stolen. He doesn't do a good job at defending himself.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He came home empty-handed.
Yeah, I saw him leave.
Your one buddy, at one point, he left his backpack all by itself at a table with nobody at it for like 45 minutes.
Right next to the front
Me
door.
and Alex sat next to
Wait,
it,
who-
Yeah.
and we were like, "Who the
One
fuck?" We're like, "Who the
buddy
fuck's
with
leaving their
hair and a
backpack here?"
mustache.
Like,
Oh,
Beard.
Yeah.
Armand, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just chilling. Like nobody was even near it. I was like, somebody could just walk in and fucking snack the whole thing, dude.
Yeah,
And
that's
I was
my
like,
biggest
I keep,
fear the whole
dude, I keep
time,
my
yeah.
bag always like by my feet, at my arm, whatever. So like, and then he came over and he grabbed her real quick, and I saw him in the corner like checking through everything. I was like,
Just
man,
fucking punk steal my
like,
cards or what?
Yeah, I was like, man, you shouldn't have left it there.
I was
in
about
general,
to take some
like-
play mats from the store and just start stuffing them in there.
Oh yeah, make him a victim.
Uh,
God.
If he's there next month, apologize. I don't know. Like, hey, sorry, we were like mean mugging your bag.
You know what's funny? It probably did look like we were up to no good
Yeah.
because he set it in the middle of a table. So like,
Yeah.
there's 4 chairs or however many chairs.
Yeah.
He set it on one chair that was in the middle chair, and me and Alex wanted to like kind of sit next to each other, but there was no room on either side.
yeah,
so we
oh,
sat on
shit.
either side of the backpack.
Yeah, and I'm not allowed to
Fuck.
touch my shit.
Yeah, that's
Even
what I'm-
sketchier
And
touching
then we're
their
talking
shit.
over the backpack,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
they're
the-
looking for
and we're the
anybody.
only ones at that table.
Yeah.
Zippers, some fidgety. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Alex started playing with the zippers. He was like, "Yeesh."
Jake tried it on.
Okay.
I played, but as far as decks that I played against multiple Vivies, Timnacroms, 2 TNTs, multiple Rock Thrases, 2 Vile Malcolms.
I heard there were 2.
yeah, I lost to a Vile man.
And, yeah, they were good decks for sure.
Yeah, aggressive.
Yeah, I didn't like it at one point. This guy was like, "I need you guys to start playing to win."
Yeah.
Alright,
Fucking
bro.
idiot! Like, what do you think I'm doing here?
Yeah.
I fucking I threw
Oh,
away a
man.
win con to stop somebody.
Yeah.
Like you know.
You keep
trying
trying
it's
harder
just-
than that,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm fucking saying. I'm like, are you fucking slow?
He was
Like,
just
what?
advertising the famous YouTube
I think he was
channel.
just mad because it was getting forced to a draw, and he knew he wasn't going to be in like top 16 if he got another draw. And I was
Oh,
like,
well.
what do you want me to fucking do? I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the Kedis Malcolm. Oh, more TNTs.
Cool.
And then Sisse. That was you, buddy.
That's me.
And then that Toph. That was a very outlier.
That was
of all of
yep.
them.
Toph's pretty good. Toph is a
Yeah.
strong deck. I think Toph is a CDH deck for
Oh,
sure.
it is. He fucking won.
After that shit,
It's
I never
interaction
saw.
with Candelabra.
Oh yeah. So the Toph making the Candelabra a land. So essentially, the Candelabra can untap extra lands. So you untap the Gaias and also the
so
Candelabra.
good.
Yes.
I almost want to
That's
make one.
infinite mana at that point.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Exactly what it
That was
is.
exactly what he did.
And then what do you dump it into?
Oh, well,
Walking Ballista.
yeah, he
Yep.
top decked the Walking Bee.
That turn he top decked it.
Yeah.
Sounds about
pretty
right.
crazy.
Walking B.
Naya. Great color.
Naya stuff. Yeah, Naya stuff.
Yeah, Naya stuff.
I I wonder if there's...
See, at least with white like being thrown into the mix there, you have more interaction.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
your silence
Yeah.
effect.
You have more artifact tutors as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's stuff in other colors that can make artifacts. You make a copy of it and it's like a land, or you make it a land and it's still artifact. I don't know. I don't know if there's stuff like that exists.
I'm not sure if there's too much. I think it's kind of newer with like the whole like earthbend ability.
I just know it's tough. And tough is tough. T-U-F-F.
Yeah.
I beat you to it, buddy.
Oh.
Too fucking slow over there.
Man.
Who else had that Derevi player in their pod?
No.
No?
No, but I did
Play
see
with
him
birds.
playing like next to me a little bit. Did he get any wins or no?
He must have been consistently podsing, but
Okay.
in my game, he had birthing pods.
Yeah.
And the first Derevi pods, he got Grand Arbiter. And he did so. He had
Yikes.
birthing pods out. I think it was like second turn.
Okay.
And
It's a big deal.
yeah, that was insane. But he wasn't able to hit it on Derevi. He had Derevi out and pods on second turn. Third turn, he hit it, killed Derevi, got Grand Arbiter. Fourth one, he got the Sissy, the one that taps gets a legendary. So.
Oh, Captain Sisse.
Mm-hmm.
Real Captain Sisse.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I went down to 15th.
You're top 16, bro.
Yeah, but I was 14th, and now I'm 15th.
Oh,
that is kind
no.
of goofy.
Yeah. Dude.
But yeah, the winners actually just split the pod. They split the.
Yeah, they didn't want
They
to play.
didn't play.
Well, they only had an hour long to
Yeah,
play.
They wouldn't have been able to.
Exactly.
Yeah. I understood why.
It would have went to a draw within the hour.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point of playing it? Just go home.
Hey, Top Deck, what's the point of being able to look at my deck list and I have all the blinged out cards, but these are all the basic ass versions? Like, come on now. Like, look at this shit. Like, all my shit's foiled and borderless and extended art, but it's
Why's your phone so slow? Didn't you
to
just,
match its owner.
didn't you just buy a new phone? You just bought that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build something new though. Kafka, like I said, for me, at least the build that I have, and it's the build that I like, but
Yeah.
it's too much time most of the time. In the meta, the tournament meta, for sure.
Yeah.
I need either more time. I'm spending too much time controlling the board. Not enough time trying to push to my win. So.
I think turn 3 to 5 is what to expect for wins at Manawald.
Yeah, I
so
would say
it's hard to play Sisse, like undeniably hard to play Sisse there, unless you're doing clam chowder. Who the fuck cares what it's called?
7 minutes at Evan.
That's mine. 7 minutes in Evan. That's
Clam
mine.
chowder. It's
Yeah,
all that shit.
I like the name. That's,
7 minutes in Evan. Thanks.
it makes me feel at home.
Yeah.
It's sort of warm, like a little hug, like 7 minutes and
Yeah.
a small little hug. Yeah.
7 minutes in Evan though. I feel like that's definitely Mana Vault tier. Normal Sisse though, like if you're not on Clam Chowder and you're just doing your Gran, your Skrelv, your Iorith if you're bad at the game, and Gigantha, which I think isn't that good, but people say it's good, and I think no, it's not that good. You just play Bloom Tender and Savala. You lose one of them, okay, you get your Agathas and you give the ability to Sisse.
Yeah.
And now Sisse, not only is it stronger, now attached for the colors that it needs.
But if anybody in the pod stumbles a little, or if you can slow the pod down just enough,
Just a little.
Sissy will get there 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Just trucking.
Damping Sphere, don't stop me.
Yeah.
This guy plays Damping Sphere? Okay. Cool.
It's very
It's
consistent.
okay, I also play Graph Diggers, so.
That hurts.
I think
Yeah, I know.
the big thing that I took away too is in like how in just 6 months since the last time I played at the tournament.
It's been 6 months.
Probably it's been a while.
shit.
I haven't played. The meta has changed pretty drastically just in that short period of time.
Yeah, with all the new
yes.
cards that are printed in Commander, it is
Yep.
insanely
So
changing.
it's
quick.
hard to say. Like I was telling Evan yesterday, I was like, "Oh, you should play Sisse." I was like, "I think that's a good, good fit. You're used to it. You're whatever." And then
Definitely.
playing through the meta today, I even told Alex afterwards. I was like, "I probably shouldn't have suggested that." I was like,
I was doing
well,
the
you did do pretty well.
Sissy's
but-
good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good deck, but like I said, with what I saw today, I feel like it would just be a tad bit slower than the decks that were winning, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I can agree with that.
The first few rounds were hard. I think though, just because I was getting more towards like the chump side of the tournament in terms of how many points we all had and how many points we didn't have,
Mm-hmm.
the games were a lot easier. So I was able to excel with my Mystic Remora and my Esper Sentinel, my Badger Mocub, and my Cabbage Merchant that didn't get stolen.
Felt good.
Yeah, it did feel good.
Yeah.
And those games went to a draw at that point. So I think Sisse's just a little too slow, but it could do it. Just better mulligans, I think.
Mm-hmm.
My hands weren't too phenomenal, but
yeah,
at least I'll have a turn 1, turn 2 play, not just land and pass.
Yeah, it's some pretty rough hands today. I
Yeah.
made them work, but
Yeah,
I
you
went
did,
down
yeah.
to 4. I went down
Oh,
to
that
5.
hurts, yeah.
I went down to 5 multiple times. 6, and in one game I had 7. And then, like I said too earlier, seat order plays such just an important role in the game.
Means everything.
Yes.
Nope.
Not once did I get turn seat 1.
Really?
Nope. Got seat 4 twice, seat 3 once, and seat 2 once, and then I think I got seat 3 another time too. So it just it just puts me back. You know what I mean? Especially
It
if you're
does.
playing a mid-range deck. It's like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
The game I got seat 1 and I won on.
There you go.
Good for you, buddy.
Yep.
I bet that.
Seat 1.
C1 Magda though, that actually means a lot.
Yes.
Like that is
Yes.
the complete game changer of that
Yeah,
entire
just
deck.
like-
That game I got forced to Vigor on 2 of my artifact dwarves too, and
Dog.
my mobile got cut off, so then
Yeah.
I had to use a treasure, and on my 3 remaining mana, put out a Knuckles. Still had Magda and another
Knuckles.
dwarf out, so I ended up getting 4 treasures right there, and on the next turn I hard cast Roaming Throne.
Mm.
Yeah, after that was
That was it.
they were like, I have no more interaction. It's like, let's shred, and I shredded.
The whole deck is a combo piece.
Yep.
Everything combos with something else. Even the Bloodfire Dwarf is a combo piece.
I know I was telling them, I was like, yeah, it's a combo piece right there. A Dwarven Scorcher. I was like, yeah.
Dwarven Scorcher, that's a good one though. I like that one.
Kills your twin shot sniper for you.
Yep.
I'd play with
Yeah.
any of you guys.
Felt lonely, huh?
No, it felt great.
Alright, whatever. Fuck this guy.
I don't know. I
It's
just
like
play with my
great.
friend. I play with you guys here. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck trying to place against any.
I actually
Yeah.
I prefer not playing against somebody, just because it's like then too you feel like if you're like, hey, I'm not close to presenting the win, it's almost like you're like, yeah, I should have my homie win.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
not right, like so.
And nothing against you guys, but in competition.
Well, that's business.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't want to be in Alex's pod no matter
Fuck
what.
that.
Man. No.
Damage
Oh
Fear,
my
Portal.
god, yeah.
Whatever.
Torps.
Whatever, yeah, Torp Orb, yeah, whatever
Yeah.
else you got.
When the Magda went for his first activation and he said he wasn't gonna win, I knew 100%
Oh,
what he
no.
was
He was
gonna
gonna
do.
win.
Yeah, do you know what it was?
Portal or
Yeah,
Demon Sphere.
no, it was Portal.
They asked
It
me
is
about
one of
God
those things.
Pharaohs
Always
today.
Portal, yeah.
They were like, "You're gonna pull out a God Pharaohs on us?" I was like, "I do not
God-Pharaohs.
play that.
You don't play
I
that?
do not
Joke
play it.
tech, bro. God Pharaohs
Yeah,
is
no.
out.
I like God Pharaoh.
It's too
Not good enough.
too fragile for me. Like
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
a 6 drop. If I was on Mishra's Workshop, I'd play it. But
You play Portal, bro.
yeah, but I don't hard cast Portal.
You don't hardcast a God Pharaoh either.
Yeah, but I don't want another card that's
Yeah,
like
but
excessive mana in my hand.
Excuses.
Plus, God Pharaohs is easier, or people like to hit that with a Besiege way more than they do a Portal for some reason. So,
Because
Yes.
yeah,
well, the God Pharaohs is important enough to besiege you. The Portal, it's like okay, whatever.
yeah, they'll just deal with whatever I'm occurring
yeah,
and
let's do it.
everything.
Yeah.
So,
So check it out. In my second game, I was seat 1. I was seat 1 in 2 games, I think. My second game, I think I was seat 1. I played a Soul Ring.
Okay.
Maybe I was, but either way. And then Shauna's brother was.
The guy who hates you.
He will not be named.
The guy who fucking oppoed your land turn 1 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Tournament?
Was
Yeah.
that today?
No,
that
This is a long time
that
ago.
was so long ago. That was so funny, bro.
But I won't forget it just because I remember you're like, you fucking oppoed my land turn 1 or like turn 2.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude,
damn.
absolutely shredded.
Yes,
bro.
dude,
Getting
you're
your
probably
land
just
outpoed.
yeah.
Yep, on your first
Shit out of
land.
luck.
That's
Yeah.
Illidan tier shit.
Yeah, and it'll blow somebody out for almost no reason.
Yeah.
You could talk about it if you're gonna try to blow somebody out on turn 1. I maybe you just want it, but I guess never mind. But yeah. So either way, so he plays really smart, by the
Yeah,
way. Like he's a really good guy, like in terms of how he plays and everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sister's smart too.
yeah, those kind of politics though. Sometimes I just gotta be like, I can't hear you, bro. Stop talking. Like you're talking way too much. Because the people that are like really good at tournament commander will just talk about everything. Yep. And I really hate it when the point is like every time we get to a priority point, it has to be like a small like group like discussion, this guy's evil, yes. Watch him kind of discussion. Oh my jeez.
Can we name drop those guys or no?
I mean, you don't need to, but
it's pretty obvious who it is.
He's gonna put a black bar over your mouth and like bleep it out as soon as you say their name.
But either way,
yeah.
So I played a Soul Ring, and most people would be like mental misstep the Soul Ring, right?
I saw that today. It happened. Yeah.
That happened in the game. But he didn't.
Yeah, mental misstep Soul Ring turn 1 on like my second game. It happened.
Really? That's fucking wild.
Some shit I do.
That's some shit Pedro did to me
game
fucking
3.
a while back.
Hey, but he didn't, and in my head I was like, I didn't know he had a mental misstep at the time. He revealed it later, but then when Magda's turn came along, they played a 1-drop artifact dwarf. Bro, that misstep hit hard.
Yes.
Hard. And I was like, that's a really smart play. Like. I want to just pat this guy on the back at that point because I was like, bro, you have saved the table from some trouble for a little bit.
Yes.
Like
Giving
that was
the misstep guy the idea to fucking do that to one of my dwarves. Do not give him the
I
idea.
would if I could.
I really
I would if I
bro.
could.
I love it too. It's an excellent card.
If I had a misstep in my
I
hand,
use it mostly for
Universal.
tutors though. I feel like it's a really good tutor stopper. You know what I mean? Somebody's vamp
Oh my
tutoring,
gosh,
somebody's
yeah.
fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Even Dark Writ, it's awesome to take that out. Somebody's trying to bump up that mana so that they can cast whatever the fuck, a Necro or, whatever. And you're like, nope.
I feel like mental misstep is a little relevant, just a tiny bit more, because of the Thrasios players casting crop rotation.
That as well.
I've seen so many crop rotations
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
no,
I did
you
too.
just love anytime you see a crop rotation, you want to misstep it.
And I do.
You
That's
don't
a guy's
no,
cradle.
You don't
Or
need
a
to
talent
misstep
gauge.
Yeah,
every
talent
crop
gauge,
rotation.
You sure?
Somebody in the comments, do you need to misstep?
Yes.
Anytime that there's a crop rotation on the stack, you need to burn your mental misstep. Yes or no?
Bias, because he plays Thrasios.
That's a 2-for-1
Need
you're
some more
getting.
water?
See, for me, it just depends on the scenario, but a
Do
lot of times, yes.
Every single
not
time?
every single time. That's why I said it depends on the scenario.
It's scenario
Um,
specific.
But not every single time, but a lot of times, yes. I would
Yeah.
say the majority of times, yes, because the Gaia's is just such a game changer. It's a game changer. But it's such a game-changing card.
What if the
in
guy is
reality.
already on the field?
Then they're grabbing a Talon Gates, or they're grabbing something else to fuck me up. They're grabbing a
So
Wasteland.
still
you know what I mean?
no matter
Something-
what, I always hit the crop rotation. Okay.
Most of the time I would, just because
Yeah.
they're grabbing a significant piece. Most of the time they're
tabernacle.
not just most of the time they're not just grabbing something that's gonna help them out by 1 mana. Like, you know,
I'm just getting a basic
it's
land.
Like, they're
Yeah,
grabbing
sure.
something.
Ancient too
Yeah,
long.
exactly. They're
Yeah,
grabbing
okay.
something
Traders.
beneficial, and lands are, you know what I mean? Certain lands are just so good.
Temple of the False Gods.
Yeah, you still play that in most of your decks. That's the funniest thing.
Top
too.
tier. 5 or more lands, you get a fucking ancient tomb that doesn't hurt you, dude.
Yeah, so by that time, the game's over. Everybody's packed up and gone home, and you're still jerking yourself off at your Temple of False God.
Not if you got exploration.
Yeah,
and,
you can get it out turn 3.
You play
Asuba.
Exploration, bro.
Yeah.
That's you, bro.
Not in a
Magna players that do
landfall
that.
deck. It would be beneficial maybe in a landfall deck, but yeah, in any other deck, no, most likely not, unless you're playing a bracket 2.
Or Fire or Borg, so at least does something in the meantime.
That Minstrel deck that beat me, he was pretty much Lumra 5 color, and that was really nice.
It
looked fun. It looked tantalizing.
Yeah.
I really sort of wanted to make it. And he said there was only a small handful of red cards.
It's like Ragavan.
I like that that's
Squat,
the thing that
Breach.
deters you, if anything, from it.
Mhm.
It's got red!
It's only got a little red, so I think I can make do.
You can take-
I'm not gonna make it because it has that little red, but like if I were to consider it, that little red would be too much.
Hey, it's all good.
No.
Whatever red you don't want to play, I'll play the red.
I'll play the
Are
red.
you gonna make a minstrel deck?
No.
You call
No.
your minstrel deck.
Bro,
It's just
we're
5 color,
focused-
bro.
Yeah, but I'd rather have
No big deal.
focused red.
You just want all red.
All red.
Just make an all red
Mono
minstrel.
Mono red minstrel.
Yeah.
How are you gonna cast them? I don't know, pyretic ritual? It
No,
works.
no, you'll have
Manamorphose.
mana rocks.
Oh yeah, Metamorphose.
Like you're gonna have all the rocks.
True, diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Pedal.
Mm-hmm. You only need like green or something.
And then just use all red landfall stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valakut.
There's stuff that when it enters. Oh yeah, Valakut would actually be a cool one. It'd enter untapped. And then I just need mountains and deal 3 damage and.
I've been so super off topic of a format.
Mm-hmm.
Dan.
Shut up. Not a format. There was this deck that my dad had. It was Seismic Assault, Swans of Brynargol, and just like a shit ton of lands. Do you know what Swans of Brynargol is? Something you would know.
It sounds like from the original Zendikar block, right?
Nah.
older?
Shadowmoor, Eventide, around that era.
Okay.
You prevent the damage it's dealt, and the Source's controller draws that many cards. And with Seismic Assault, you discard a land, deals 2 damage to any target.
Oh, okay.
So you just keep discarding lands to Swans, draw a shit ton of lands.
Yeah.
20 lands is what you need. And then you just discard all your lands to kill somebody.
Wouldn't it be 10 lands if you're playing?
10
20?
lands, yeah, 10 lands, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 20 or commander, but you're not really going for that probably in commander as much. Because it's a 1 sorcery, or it's a creature and then.
It's a creature and an enchantment.
Okay, so yeah, you could play in commander realistically.
You
then.
could. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like when I think of like discarding and dealing damage and drawing, I think of this really shitty deck that my dad used to play.
It's like Berbergmos. Berbergmos. Berbergmos.
Berberibos.
Rurik's dead.
Sure.
Yeah, want to be a Tali. Did you guys run into any Talis today?
0.
No.
I bet you if you look on EDH Top 16 Monday or Tuesday, there will be 0 tallies.
Oh, I'm so glad. I don't like seeing Atalis. Like, it's somebody that plays Lumra sometimes. I don't want a lot of Talis out there.
I'm still getting a proxy deck of a Tali though to fuck around with.
Yeah, okay.
I got the most obnoxious looking proxies that I saw. I don't know if the NPC filled 2 for it, so.
What do you mean by obnoxious? Oh my god.
All
What
shitty ass art and it's gonna be foiled out. So.
Oh.
Jesus
It's gonna be
Christ.
terrible. I'm gonna
Oh.
love it.
I was thinking like terribly offensive art because you can modify some to make them really bad. Like that'd be funny.
Oh yeah, look at some of these guys' commanders they had at the shop. Was like the half naked girls for Najila and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that, but really like tacky and tasteless.
So the guy that you played in the last game too, he had the Luffy Thrasios.
Yeah, the hand drawn ones.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah. Saw a lot of altars today. That's for sure. I forgot to
Yeah,
ask that
there's a
guy.
lot of altars.
So there's a guy who plays there who does altars.
Mm.
They're actually really dope. He plays, I think it was TNT or no Timnacrom.
Yeah, he was in my first pod, I think.
With glasses and like a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hat that said
Hat
tattoo.
that says like tattoo something.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a shit ton of tattoos?
Yeah,
Uh,
on his like neck and back.
Bleach tips, almost?
Yep.
I know that guy.
Yeah,
I
I've
know.
seen him
He
top
knows
top
that guy.
4 a few times or get in the top 16.
Yeah, he's really
He was
good.
in
He's
top
pretty good.
16 tonight too.
He
No,
pretty
he
good
always
player.
does pretty good.
Yeah, he had some really dope alters. I wanted to ask him. I forgot. I wanted to see if he had an Instagram or something.
You know, somebody in my pod had one of his altars, and it was a wish claw, and I was given that wish claw, but then somebody was like, "Hey, you know what? I know you just gave him that wish claw, made the declaration, and everything. How about I just get a land and you give me that wish claw?"
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and then that went through, and
That's
then
something
they're
I
like,
would have.
and then they're like,
That's something I maybe
okay.
would have judged, called
Okay.
the judge over, because like, you know what I mean? It
So then the other dude
seems
got
goofy.
it, got a land with it, right? And then when I got the wish claw, I was only able to get it under the premises that I got a land, just like we were talking about the
Yes,
deals
the deals.
earlier. Yeah. And I was a little salty about it, but obviously that's what I did.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a Odawara. Odawara.
Yeah.
But the problem is I didn't have the mana for Odawara. I should have went with Sinking to Stupor, because that's still a land, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That was my story about that, though.
Yeah, but no, they're dope alters. I liked them a lot. So,
Yeah, it was a wish claw, and it looked really
I
sick.
bet.
Yeah.
He had his commander. He did a bunch of alters on his deck. Obviously, it's his deck, and if he's fucking doing them himself,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of real dope ones. Yeah, he's probably in the Milwaukee area, I would assume. So.
Mhm.
So if you know who we're talking about, comment in the comment section and help us figure out his Instagram.
Help a brother out.
Well, even possibly because he was in my first pod, and I gave him a card, so he might even watch this.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we're watching you now, bud.
Everybody stared.
Oh.
I am the sonic equivalent of a rubber chicken falling down a flight of marbles. Stairs. Error.